CBAI.
Hey all, my name is Cam Dean and you are watching CBAI. Today I'm going to try a new format. I'm calling it Let's Play Suno. If you're familiar with Let's Play, it's like where somebody goes through and plays a video game and just narrates it, but I'm going to do it with Suno because it's fun and because I want to try it. So today I'm going to be playing around with meta tags and tags in general and see, well, I don't know if there's a difference between that two meta tags and tags, but we're going to play around with them and see what we can get, and it's going to be fun. So you don't need to see my big face. Also, excuse my background. Maybe someday I'll have like a professional looking thing, but for now, we'll just go woo like that. So I'm not in the way here. And I'll be right there. Okay, so I'm on Suno, you can see. Let's find something. I think I'm just gonna start out by making stuff up. I don't have a actual like plan for this video in terms of the structure. Let's start out with just making something up. Okay, I had this idea. Who just let's play with genres too. So fun. I'm gonna do like synthwave and nu metal. Let's just see. If you put in the word syncopated in Suno, like in certain sections, it almost always has this like bounce. It's called like bounce beats. Let's put that in there. It usually does that, which is like kind of this thing you'd hear in a lot of nu metal bands. Um, I don't know. I just find it fun. Okay, let's make a song real quick. Just at least give us something. I'm gonna just say like oh, I don't know. Let's just like write a song about uh wow, I'm just blanking out there. Write a song about testing out Suno tags and making a cool video about it. And we'll just call it on a Saturday. There. Let's do that. Cover the lyrics you want. Classic lyrics model. I haven't actually tried this. Oh, I've done classic. Follows prompts closely and takes fewer risks. Our newest, most creative, Remi. Our newest, most creative model may generate content that some find offensive. Alright, whatever, we'll try it. Um, I'm gonna try Remi model and now why is it not letting me? It should just do it, right? I have lyrics here. It used to just do when you did the button. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is different. You used to just be able to put it in here and click the button and it would do it. But now you have to put it into this section and then click the button. Good to know. Good to know. They changed a lot because they released version 4. You can see over here version 4 of the model of the AI. I just saw an email that they fixed something because I was using it too to remaster songs. You can do this cool feature called remaster in version 4 if you have a song like I think this one is would be a category. And you can go down and redo your song from version 3.5, which would be up here. And they're saying it's in beta mode. They were sending out marketing emails about it and stuff, and saying you had to be on a paid plan. It is way clearer, like the sound quality, but it's like it does do some things that I'm not a fan of. I think that this version 3.5 is more stable than version 4, but version 4 will give you like more crisp sounding and more like in the forward and the for example, like the vocals and the instruments are more distinct from each other, and there feels like there's more space in the track. Versus in 3.5, sometimes it does give you a little bit, almost like it gives a more old school sounding recording. But usually, to me, it feels like it has more soul. But to be fair, I haven't played around too much with version 4 yet, so I've mostly like tried remastering it because I've been super busy. So let's read the. Okay, let's see. I guess I don't want to only do the verse because I know everybody who's watching this, unless you haven't done anything yet with Suno, you're gonna already know that it just gives you this, right? So verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, verse 4, verse 5. Sometimes it doesn't even like sometimes it doesn't sometimes it'll give you a bridge, I think. That's about it. It just gives you verse, chorus, and bridge sometimes. And even then, sometimes it'll say verse 3, but you can tell in the music it's really more like a bridge. So I'll just read these lyrics it gave me. We recorded a loop in a hotel in Japan. He was walking on slow 'cause he knows that it sounded nice when he can add. Something's more when he's back home. On that Saturday, heads exploding. Yeah, it's really cool. We had to make a video about it too. Like, it was on the screen. Was it looking at the screen? Was it testing out Suno? Was it? That does sound kind of like bounce riffs, I guess. In Prague, we could have just sang into that nice room reverb. B test, was it? When we were already inspired and we had that reverb inspired. In the hotel in Prague and then somewhere else and then on the plane. No need to record stuff from all around the world. Unless it's for a video, we took it way too seriously. But that B test, why did I buy this SHRM7? I don't really like those lyrics. Um, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna use a persona right now because we're just gonna test tags. But I did say we're gonna do something. So let's try tags. So I'm gonna be borrowing ideas from here. To jog my brain. I do know some good tags that I like to use. I'll show you some. But it's suno.wiki. And if you get suno.wiki slash FAQ slash meta tags, right there. There's some good ones, and then it'll be like a short page, and then you go down here, and then it has other sections you can try. There are other pages, like I've used this one a couple of times. I'm not going to borrow it because I don't know if I get like copyright strike for it, but it's called, if you search Suno Tags Guide and then type the word Jack, I think. There's this Jack Righteous, which I think they're selling courses, but they have this free page, Master Suno AI tags, and this one has a lot on there actually that are pretty cool. So they give you a lot of variety, like even cultural sounds, like type gamelan orchestra or whatever, and that'll come up. So let's just like add some things in here to because we're just doing this for fun. Let's say like synthwave intro, and you can get pretty creative. It doesn't usually do like every tag if you give them a lot, but like let's just do this. Full volume, all instruments, and then like let's do it hook. I just new to hooks. I wasn't like involved in music genres before that really use hooks, which to me seems mostly like rap and sometimes EDM. I like EDM, but I did never write hooks. But I'm gonna try it. We can just change the lyrics too because these are weird. I don't like them, and I don't feel like it really came out very well. What would be hook? I don't know. Hook is supposed to be, but a hook is supposed to be like a short, catchy thing that repeats over and over. Uh, uh, Saturday Suno. Saturday Suno. Uh-oh. Get up. Get up. Something with your lyrics is cool is put those parentheses in and then you kind of get the backup vocals or like the other person that's shouting in the background or sing some other line or like another singer or chorus thing like that. And then I just like repeat it 4 times, something like that. Oh, I forgot the exclamation. Exclamation points do matter in the sometimes it does influence the AI or like if you capitalize everything. Or if you like type like Saturday. Talked about this in the other video. If you do that, it'll make it longer. Let's try that. Saturday Suno, get up. Okay. And then like let's do this let's get an idea. I'm thinking of like in if you've listened to like nu metal, it'll be like loud and then it goes like that. Let's go like this. Uh Bounce beats here. I don't know how this is gonna come out. I'm totally making this up as I go. Uh and then we're gonna go to, let's see, I want it to be eerie, eerie, distorted, guitar break. So something with the tags you can do too that helps better. Like, for example, I have intro. If you just put intro, even this guide, this wiki guide says if you just put intro, it's unreliable. But if you add stuff in front of it, it just does. It tends to be better. And then so I'll put synthwave intro or whatever genre you want, and then like hook, you can. Those are pretty reliable. Hook is like a what would you call it? Like a lyrical tag. So lyrical tags tend to be pretty accurate. For me, they tend to be accurate. And then you can do these descriptive things. Like if you get really weird, like one of them I tried to put like I tried. You can see it in the other video. The most one I released before this. It's really long, like the hour and 40-minute video about fixing replace lyrics. I was trying to make a sound logo and I used the phrase like 16-bit car engine revving or something. It never did it. And I also did like 16-bit coin sound, like if you're Mario and you get the coin, it's like blooding. I tried to do that and it didn't do it. So like yeah, sometimes it doesn't know what to do, but here I'm gonna guess it'll do something. And break is like an instrumental thing, so it's like breaking from the norm of whatever the music is, and it's usually like quieter or like different. And then bounce beats are like, I don't really. Let's just see if it does it. It's hard to for me to describe in my like. I want you to hear if it's correct versus this. All right, bounce beats, and then like, I don't know. Let's go like, actually, let's just leave it. Let's just have verse one, verse two have too much stuff changing. I want to add pre-chorus in there. Pre-chorus is a little section that builds up to your chorus. I feel like that's perfect for like a nu metal because nu metal usually has like those like quiet, angsty sounding like verses, and then it like builds up, and then it's just like everybody's shouting and head like kind of like bobbing their heads like violently. uh, let's see. Let's like go pre-chorus, build up, uh, build up, build a pop. Did I spell that right? Build up. Okay. I think there's no dash in there. But let's go like we got to think about something. What's the song recording about Suno? Uh, I was getting ready. I was getting ready for the track. I was getting ready for the track. Oh, up here it goes. Here it comes. Oh, I don't, oh up. Oh. Let's see. Oh, like it's like oh, hey, here it comes. Heavy loud. What's that? Heavy loud bounce beats catchy. You don't have to use commas either. I'm just trying this out. And then verse 3. What did we do before? Let's have it try to go back to. Let's borrow this eerie distorted guitar break because the chorus was already going to be loud. And let's have the chorus go twice. Oops. I want to do it twice because I feel like that fits the genre too. Okay, what was it? And then... Oh, I have one more thing about bounce beats, rap. Rap. Let's like this. I don't know. I don't always do this where like I put the thing in here like that. I usually just use verse 2, but I'm wondering if it'll mess it up if I put too many tags in a row. Because it might like add me bounce beats and then change it when it goes to verse 1. Or like if I do too many things, like too many separate meta tags, it might create new sections. I'm worried, so I'm thinking that that might happen. And then let's see. So we've got that. And then an eerie distorted guitar break, verse 3, rap, rap, verse 3, verse 4, and then let's go. I feel like this is usually a good spot to put an instrumental or a guitar solo or like something that's there's this trajectory in music where it's called, I think it's called like Barry Manilow's formula for successful hit songs or something. I read about it in a like a guitarist book, like a pop guitar or like popular music rock guitarist book, and he has kind of this. It's sort of like the golden mean if you're familiar with that in mathematics or in art, where about 2/3 of the way is like the climax spot where it's like the music is like the like the craziest part to make it feel good. So usually in the section in my songs I add like some kind of instrumental section depending on how long I want the song to be and what fits. But let's go with like just because we're kind of combined styles, let's go like synthwave uh instrumental section with glitchy, I don't know. Glitchy, that seems like something that's a nu metal. Glitchy guitar solo. Distorted. It probably won't pick up every single thing I wrote in here. That's something to be aware of. And then let's make this, I don't think I need a verse 5. Let's just make it like a, let's just make it go back into the chorus because I feel like the song's getting long. Um, and do we need the pre-chorus? I don't think we need a pre-chorus in this time because we're kind of coming out of a quiet section, like not a quiet section, but an instrumental section. I like to end songs like that, and then we'll go like outro, add an outro, and then I'll just let it do what it wants to do for the outro, and then let's just go to like fade out. And I think Suno made the number of lyrics you can add longer, which is nice too, because I think it was 2,000 before, or like lower than 3,000. Okay, you've heard me talk enough. It's not an instrumental. We're gonna go with version 3. We can do both. We'll try version 3.5 and 4. I know not everybody probably can gives 4 yet, so we'll try that first. And then again, Synthwave, Nu Metal, Bounce Beats, Testing, Suno. Hey, that's a perfect title for it. Okay, I think it'll tell me if I did V. Oh no, it'll tell you over here if you did V 3.5 or version 4. Clearly, they're like, wanting you to use version 4 right now, but I'm going to do 3.5 first. Oh, give me a break. I'm going to copy this in just in case. This is another trick. I'm going to go to Notepad. Let's see. Off the screen, I know. A second. Or text editor, or whatever it's called. Sometimes I get a little scared with this stuff. I'm going to copy it in here. I do this with other things too, like other work. So here's a good trick. I don't want to show all my information. I'll just save it on the desktop. But where is that desktop? I'll just save it in here in just a second. What do we call this song? Testing Suno lyrics. Okay, I saved it. Cool. Now it's in here just in case. That would suck if we did all that work and it got deleted. So let's try again. Aha, version 3.5. Let's create another one too. We'll just try a few of these. Create that as well. Okay, while those are loading, let's go to something else. I want to show you some other things that I did before. Let's see. I've been working on this Christmas song. It's kind of like a Hallmark or like a female pop singer, touching your heart kind of song. It's from the heart. I did use the prompt mostly for the lyrics, but let's see in here. I thought I liked it. I'm still working on it. I think it could be better. It's reunited on Christmas Eve, but I like all these versions of it because I've been trying to get it to do what I like. If I can find it. Let's just try this one and see what comes up. See if anything with the tags is different. This one is a nice intro. I did not get tag that in there, but it came out nice.
waves may shimmer, but it's you I see. Our love ignites, promise this holy week. Snowflakes dance in harmony tonight. Your touch turns cold into bloody light. Together we're a symphony so divine. Hearts beat as one refills the festive wine. On this Christmas Eve, miracles align. You and me forever intertwined. Hearts together, reunited like we've never been apart. You reignite the fire in my heart. Candles flicker reflections in your eyes. Our laughter mingles in the silent skies. Every moment feels like a sweet embrace, lost in you amidst this holiday space. No gift could match the joy you bring. Our love's the anthem we softly sing. Beside the fire we share a gentle kiss. In your arms I find my Christmas bliss. On this Christmas Eve, miracles align. You and me forever intertwined. Reunited like we've never been apart. You reignite the fire in my heart. Oh, through the years and miles that tore us down, on this sacred night, true love we found. Hand in hand, our futures bright and clear, so clear. Reunited forever, Christmas cheer. On this Christmas Eve, miracles align. This night, you and me forever intertwined. Hearts together, reunited like we've never been apart. You reignite the fire in my heart.
Okay, so that's one I've been working on. I want to go in and tell you how I got a great voice out of this too. This is a remastered as before, but some things I wanted to bring up. I've talked about it in other videos too, but something you can do with your prompting to make it a little better with your lyrics is if you start playing around with doing these parentheses. That's like kind of adding backup singers. I don't actually know what the correct technical term for that is, where you've got these parentheses in there, but you can really like make your track take it to the next level just by doing that. If you can notice that it had lots of background singers, and that's not gonna just do it. Suno doesn't usually do that so far that I've seen. So without you like it doesn't give you that on just like regular lyrical prompts. I don't. I'm not a big fan of like using the lyrical prompt and then not changing anything. It feels like it's not that original. So try and go. Don't be afraid to go in and try playing around, because you're not gonna get better at music if you don't try and be okay with it being cringe. You just gotta like make another one and try it again. So also, you probably noticed that not every single parentheses that the singers really sang it. So sometimes it doesn't quite do it, but most of the time it still turned out good enough that I liked it. Um, right here you can tell that we have a bridge tag, so that did follow it pretty well. I think I accidentally like copy pasted the lyrics too many times and I went and had modified this. That's why it really is like repeated in here. So some of this is actually irrelevant. But then it does go to the climactic saxophone solo, so that part did work pretty well. And she did say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And there is no key change. I've tried key change maybe like once or twice, and it didn't work. That hasn't happened for me yet. But you did notice that it does have a good fade out, and she does says, "Hmm." She sings that. So that's one. I actually have a few in here that were pretty crazy. I didn't use them because I didn't like how the recording turned out super great, but I want to show you. I did get it to do like vocal runs and jazzy stuff with meta tags. So here, let me see, not that. Where was it? Let me see. I'm gonna have to click through this to find it. We're just gonna skip through and find what I was looking for. Oh, I know what I did. I deleted them because I didn't want to use them, but yeah, I deleted them. But let's check this out. Not all of these turned out good either, so that's why I'm saying. Aha, check this out. I put in a tag jazz choir with lead singer, and I tried to write it in the way that a jazz choir would do it. So you do kind of have to have like listen to jazz to know that. But I was trying to get it to go. Let's see if I can actually sing. Make me nervous here. La da 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 ya. I was trying to get it to do that. La da 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 ya. And then I wanted to go, Merry Christmas, babe. It's so funny for me saying it. I'm not the girl, but and then I was trying to look for the word for this yesterday, but melisma. It sounds very depressing, but what it is, melisma is something in music and singing when the you have one vowel sound and the person is singing lots of notes on one vowel. So something that is not melismatic would be like la 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 la. But if it's melismatic, they would be la ha ha ha, all one syllable. So I put melismatic run, and I think this is the one where it turned out good. I just didn't really think that this ending actually fit the rest of the song too much. Like the singer's voice all of a sudden got too jazzy. And then at the end, could not believe it. I put in jazz extension, which is like you think of not so much like smooth jazz or like super poppy jazz, um, but think of like 60s jazz or like I guess if you walked into Starbucks and bought the jazz CD just for reference, if you're a jazz fan and you hate that I said that, suck it up and deal with it. But if you bought the jazz CD at like the real jazz, quote unquote real jazz, um, you'll hear like the music sounds so like intense and together, and it sounds kind of like blue and green colors and all of that. An extension in the music of jazz artists love extensions, and what that means is like if you have a chord, so like uh, do re mi. Ugh, I'm not like warmed up at all to sing, but chord would be like C E G, right? Chord C E G on the piano, and then you added like a B on it or you added a D on it. Like they add like lots of things on the top and it just sounds more complex. That's basically what I wanted it to do, and I was surprised it did it well. So let's try it. I hope this is the right one.
La 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 la, you. I listen to
As you can see, it was a little cheesy, but at the same time, I was so like really happy that it did what I was surprised that it did it. Let's try another one. I tried this quite a few times. I just couldn't quite get it to fit to like I really want this in the song, but at the same time, like I keep saying, I was so happy that it did something.
Merry Christmas, babe.
That's scary. It sounds like the creatures from okay, this part was great. Oh, she did it. Wait, let's finish. Okay. Yeah. It sounded like if you watch the old Lord of the Rings, the part with like the creatures that fly around in black, like yeah. Scary. Okay. But the rest of it was like, dang, that was great. So you can use this. This worked out for me. I think the tags has something to do with too. If I put melismatic if I put melismatic run in the the new metal one, I don't know if it would work or not. I think it's too far outside the genre. It would be kind of hilarious if it did though. Like he's just like shouting and getting everybody to jump, and then he just jumps into this like Christina Aguilera run or something, or Mariah Carey or something. So I have more of those, but I think that showed it pretty well. So let's go back to our track here that we made. So I've got my 4 testing Suno tracks, and I'm gonna do All right, I'm so excited. Let's try this out. We've got our lyrics here. Let's go back and just really quick refresh what I talked about because we went over here and talked about Reunited on Christmas Eve while these were loading. Yep, so anyway, you know what I did. We made a synthwave slash nu metal with bounce beats and added a bunch of tags in here to see what would happen after using the Write with Suno prompt. So then we just modified the prompt, but we did not really modify the lyrics. The point is to test out the guitars, test out the tags. So let's try it. Let's try what we got. Version 3.5. Let's go. Let's hear it. Woo! Okay, that was pretty cool. I don't know what that was supposed to be about, but that was cool. Most of it, it did what it did. If you guys are having problems with your replace lyrics, slight tangent here, but this has come up a lot in other videos. You'll notice that after this section, the last chorus, it goes back up to verse 4. If you gotta get, I guess that basically tells me I need to add more and more music in here, like more lyrics, because it just you reused them. And if you tried to replace the lyrics in that section that it doesn't actually have it, but it create added verse 4 down here, it doesn't really work. Just a side note, watch my other videos if you need help, or if that's you finding out that's a problem for you. But yeah, it used the outro, it used the fade out, it used the synthwave instrumental with glitchy distorted guitar solo, it used the heavy loud bounce beats, and it was catchy. It was really freaking catchy. The rap was awesome. It used epic eerie distorted guitar breaks with that little creepy sound thing that it was doing. It was super, and those that bounce beats, I was like, because it's like, get up, bounce. I want to see liquid, like whatever. So that's bounce beats. Is like that's bounce beats. So that was really good. I don't think the vocal quality was great in the terms that it's kind of hard to hear it and it's like too far behind in the mix. Anyway, let's check out this one.
We recorded a loop in a hotel in Japan. He was walking on slow cause he knows that it sounded nice when you can add. Something more when he's back home on that Saturday. Heads exploding. Yeah, it's really cool. And we had to make a video about it too. I was getting ready for the track. I was getting ready for the track. Suno, was it? It probably could've just sang it to that nice room reverb. BT, yes, BT test, was it? When we were already inspired and we had that reverb. Inspired in the hotel room in Prague and then somewhere else and then on the plane. No need to record stuff from all around the world.
Okay, so yeah, sometimes Suno does this thing where like it wants to give you more songs, so it just like breaks or something, and then it like makes these crazy sounds, or it like remakes your music and then does this loud intro. Occasionally it sounds cool, but a lot of times it just sounds like weird. So I wanted to tell you one more tag you could do. I found out like about 2:13 is where the song really ends. Also, it didn't follow the guitar part, but this version was a lot more synthwave heavy. I noticed that. So it I think giving it a few different genres to mix with, it can give you a wider variety of what comes out, like variations that you get. Sometimes that can be helpful, other times you wouldn't want that. You want to be like very specific what your genre you're going for is. But I remember that about 2:13 is really where the song ends. Let's double check. I'll just say, let's try this. If you wanted to end this song around 2:13, which is when he stops singing, you could do extend. This is a little bit just, and then it changes your prompt. Extend from down here. You go to 2:13. This is a great feature. It usually works well. I'm scared to delete my lyrics. Okay, 213, and then you can tell I'm extending the track. I would do this, like probably in this case, except I wouldn't really use this song because I don't like these lyrics. They're weird and they don't have any meaning for me. But and then I would use the end in version 3.5 because I already have this in 3.5. I would just type this tag end. Hopefully, it will just end it pretty quick down there, and it should load pretty quick. We'll come back to it unless it loads right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not done yet. Let's try the version 4.1.
Saturday Suno! Saturday Suno! Saturday Suno! Saturday Suno! Get up! We recorded a loop in a hotel in Japan. He was walking on slow, cause he knows that it sounded nice when he can add something more when he's back home on that Saturday. Heads exploding. Yeah, it's really cool and we had to make a video about it too. I was getting ready for the track. I was getting ready for the track. Here it comes. Right, here it next. Like it on the screen, was it? Looking at the screen, was it? Testing out Suno, was it? Like it on the screen, was it? Looking at the screen, was it? Testing out Suno, was it? In Prague we could've just sang into that nice room reverb. BTS was it? When we were already inspired and we had that reverb inspired in the hotel room in Prague and then somewhere else and then on the plane. No need to record stuff from all around the world. At the screen, was it? Testing out Suno, was it? Like it on the screen, was it? Looking at the screen, was it? Testing out Suno, was it? Unless it's for a video, we took it way too seriously. But that beat test, why did I buy this SR Sorb at 7?
Okay. All right. That was another one. These are like the lyrics when I like go and I write them on my notepad file, and I like how haven't even heard the song yet, and that's like the first version, and it's like need to rewrite that. Um, but it does a lot of things. So it's like did the guitar. It did the instrumental breaks here, but it didn't do necessarily that sound that I was looking for. It did have a synthwave vibe to it. It did have the hooks were okay. My favorite still is the first one. Although I heard that psychologically, whatever you see first is usually your favorite. So that's something to remember if you're doing this Suno. Yeah, that happens. It didn't really do bounce beats on the verses, but it did rap, kinda, except the rap is terrible. This part it kind of hung out around on for a while. And then this part was kind of catchy, I guess. And then it did have that synthwave guitar solo. That is like more like a metal rock guitar solo. versus like a modern, like a nu metal one or whatever. And then it did kind of end. This line is so funny. Like, well, this is so random. Anyway, and it did have a real fade out, so that was kind of cool. Is that it? Did we finish? Oh, okay. We have one more. Remember, we were going back to this. Which one was it? This one, the second version 3.5, because it just went on and on. For reference, remember we were like, it did this weird stuff here, like whoop, clap, clop. But we didn't really want it. We wanted to end it. We wanted it. We wanted to end it at 213 ish. So that was like, well, this is about where we left off. So we could cut, but then it just kind of doesn't really cut right because the song wants to keep going. So we did extend at 213 right here. And then we got these two versions. Who knows? Maybe they suck. Maybe they're good. Let's try. But all we did was we used the end tag, which does tend to end the song pretty quickly at that point. So let's try it. Perfect. That's a little long, 25 seconds if I wanted to end it quickly, but that is good because it does have a natural ending and it kind of just fades out at that point versus doing its weird thing where it goes and makes clapping sounds and like confused, like robots having a seizure sound or something, uh, and then goes and gives you more song. Let's try this. Alright, so you had both of those, or you could just keep extending until you got the one. So this is useful in so many ways. I think the extend tool is sometimes more useful than the replace lyrics tool, as we've had. If you've seen my other videos, we're all having a conversation about how it's breaking or not doing what we want it to do a lot of the time. So um, extend seems to be more stable in a lot of ways. And then what you do, let's say I like this version, I like the short one. I just click, you don't want to click extend because we already extended it. But you can see here it says a chain link, and then it says part 2. That means that you extended it. And you can also see over here, extended from testing Suno. My little city skyline here, it's this one. So I'd go to dot dot dot, go to create, get whole song, and then it will patch them together, and it does a great job usually. I think I've only had it maybe once give me where I patched it and it sounded weird. So I'm very impressed with that little feature as well, the get whole song feature. It's pretty sweet. So let's just go. We're not going to listen to the little song because we already heard it. It's this one. But we're going to go and so we did cut it down by about a minute because it was just like basically a minute of nonsense that we didn't need in this case. So let's go to 2 whatever we said, 213, or let's like start it a little earlier. Let's go to 2 minutes ish, or 150, 157.
I'll sleep with that beat test. Why did I buy this SR Charm 7?
Alright, and that's it. Today, let's play Suno. We talked about using tags. This is going to be the first time. There are so many tags you can use. We talked about a few different ones today. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like. Put in the comments anything you liked about this video or what you didn't like. As long as it's constructive criticism or feedback, I'd love to hear it. If you're having problems with the feature, share that with me too. Any ideas you have that you'd like to see more videos on, or you'd like to learn some area of the software, I'm always learning myself, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Lastly, if you think you'll be finding this information beneficial going forward, please give me a subscribe so we can keep learning Suno together. Don't feel scared to reach out and comment. I'm trying to read all the comments. I don't have don't have that many commenters yet, so I can read them, and try to figure out what your question is or respond to you. So this is Cam Dean with CBAI, and I hope you have a good one. Take care.